Wolfpack News. I'm Avery Woodard.
And I'm Kavi Aklu. Today we'll showcase some of our school's clubs.
Get to meet a new teacher here at North.
And get to see the faces behind the new STEP team. All that and more in 15 seconds. Last week, a group of Beta Club students went to the annual Georgia Beta Convention for 3 days. They traveled to Savannah, Georgia to compete in many events. On Wednesday, they went on a ghost tour of Savannah and went on the ferry along the Savannah River. Thursday was when many of the competitors competed in events such as engineering, robotics, scrapbooking, visual arts, marketing, photography, and more. Later, they got to interact and meet with other Georgia Beta Club members and walk around River Street. 2 of our own club members won in their categories. Sierra Johnson won 2nd place in performing arts for singing an original song, which ended as her 3rd top 3 placement in a row. Also, Alex Bontrager won 1st in mixed media drawing, and we are very proud of both of them for representing North Paulding. Those who attend recommend that other Beta members in the future also attend BetaCon for the fun memories and to show their talents to the rest of the state.
Last Friday, the SkillsUSA members at our school competed at the regional competition at the Atlanta Technical College. SkillsUSA is a partnership of students, teachers, and industries working together to ensure America has a skilled workforce. Providing a professional and competitive environment, SkillsUSA allows students to get real experience in their desired profession. Our school competed in film and cosmetology, ran by our very own teachers, Jeffrey Morris and Wendy McBroom. We asked one of our students who was involved in the competition about their experience in the club.
Last Friday, the SkillsUSA club at our school competed at regions, and for the film pathway, me, Nick, Parker, and Avery, some of the students in the class, we competed by making a news package, basically a video about something that's influential at our school. We did it on exemptions, and we competed in that, and we actually made it to state, so we'll be competing at that competition later on in the year, and it was a great way to meet new people and see what other clubs are producing in their club.
Last week, the STEP team performed for the first time at the varsity men's basketball game. We spoke to a few of the members to hear a little more about why the team was created and how the performance went.
We started the STEP team because we wanted to start something in the school to show our diverseness and bring out creativity in the school. There's a lot of new people here that haven't experienced something like this.
I started the STEP team because I just wanted something new for the school, and I wanted to leave a legacy and leave something behind, make my mark on the school.
Our first performance was literally so awesome. Everyone in the crowd was cheering us on even before we started.
It was very nerve-wracking for me, but at the end of the day, I liked it and we killed it.
A lot of work went into our performance, endless days of practice, just over and over trying to get it right.
We would practice every day after school, 4 times a week after school actually, and every day up until 6:30. And I learned how to be a leader and step up and not only let my own ideas speak, but hear from other people.
I learned how to be in a team environment because I never played any sports. I never been on any club or anything. So this is my first time being with a group of people like that and working together to make something good.
Sounds like the STEP team is a huge hit here at the school, and we can't wait to see more of them at upcoming pep rallies and games. But for now, here's Carly with sports.
What's up, Wolfpack? I'm Carly King, and let's get into this week's sport. First up, the swim team is excited to support the swimmers on the team that are competing at the upcoming state meet on February 7th and 8th at the Georgia Tech Aquatic Center. They have had a very successful past few meets, and we are excited to see them represent the pack at state. This week has been a big week for the Wolfpack basketball teams, and last week our women's varsity basketball team broke the school record for the most single-season wins with 16 wins. Make sure to come support the girls varsity basketball team as they take on Marietta for their senior night on Friday, January 31st at 6 p.m. at home. The men's team also plays Marietta on Friday, the 31st at home at 7:30 p.m. for their senior night too. At the game, there'll be free whiteout t-shirts given out. Let's show up and get loud to support the pack as we take on Marietta. With spring sports kicking off, the girls lacrosse team has an upcoming scrimmage against Allatoona at home at 6 p.m. on February 5th. JV coach Katie Henson and varsity coach Jay Rowley agree it will be a great game. Also, the men's and women's soccer team have their first scrimmage against Etowah. The women play at 5:30 p.m. and the men will play at 7:30 p.m. this Friday, the 31st at home. Come support both girls and boys for the first game of the season. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Carly. In addition, the men's soccer team ran the Slice the Prize fundraiser and raised $2,735 to use towards their season for equipment, meals, and more. Way to go, Wolfpack. But as for academics, this week for our teacher spotlight, we wanted to spotlight a new face in our foreign language department. Spanish 1 teachers have the tough job of teaching the language's fundamentals. It takes patience and great enthusiasm, and someone who fits the bill is Senor Fernandez. Senor Fernandez, hailing from Colombia, has many ways he engages his students. A great example is his podcast, where he allows students to listen in and learn more about the Spanish language outside of school.
This is my first year. I came this fall, so been here, 7, 8 months? I've been teaching so many different settings. I taught in Georgia for the first time, actually, south of Atlanta, when I was doing my master's. Then I moved up to Indiana, where my wife is from, and I taught there for several years. Then we moved down to Colombia in South America, and I taught there for 2 years at a private school, also at a college. Then I came back here. I was teaching down in Marietta for around 4 years. That's when we came back from Colombia, and then up here. I think it was the impact other teachers made in me when I was in high school. I looked up on them, and I wanted to be a teacher because of that inspiration they gave me. I love my kids. They are very sweet. You know, it's the normal thing you have to face with teenagers, but I really enjoy the time that I spend with them. I love spending time with my kids. Hopefully they can see that. I do. I really do.
We hope Senor Fernandez has a great year. Back to you in the studio.
Since second semester started off strong, we wanted to know what your New Year's resolutions were and if you've kept to them.
Hi, I'm Kennedy. Today we're asking people about their New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolution is to do a kickflip, and I can already do a kickflip, so I completed it.
To have a New Year's resolution.
My New Year's resolution was to not procrastinate, and here I am not doing my annotations for Shapley, so.
My New Year's resolution is to personally eat healthier.
Not to be single.
To be less camera shy.
To be TikTok famous.
My New Year's resolution is to chase a bag every single day, non-stop. And what's the other thing? What's the other part of the goal? And I'm sticking to it by when I leave school, I go to the studio and I make music, and that's how I chase the bag, and that's my resolution. Thank you.
That's all we have for you today.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to follow us on Instagram at NPHS_Wolfpack Productions. Again, that's NPHS_Wolfpack Productions.
Stay safe, and as always, stay classy, North Paulding.